Welcome to the Intercontinental Chicago Magnificent Mile. My name is Victor Colon, and I'm the chef concierge here. Today, we're going to look at my Chicago. This city has a rich, diverse culture. Because of that, there is so much to experience in dining, shopping, and sights, and I'm going to show you some of that right now. Located literally directly across the street from the hotel is one of my favorite stores on the Mag Mile, the photo studios of Cesar Rouge. Anything that you might have experienced out in the city or any of the sites that you may have seen, you could come here, buy it, and take it home with you as a memento of your trip to Chicago. Unlike traditional methods of popcorn, Garrett's is famous for only using hot air pop methods. The most famous here is called the Chicago Mix. It's a combination of their caramel corn and their cheese corn mixed together. Tickles your taste buds all the way to the top. When you walk in, expect it to be packed like you see here, but the line does move fast, and everything is made fresh to order here. Hello, welcome. We're here at Absolutely Chicago Segway Tours, my favorite Segway tour company in Chicago. No better way to see the city than on these wonderful two-wheelers.
In 2.5 hours, we provide an 8-mile sightseeing tour. On that tour, you see the most significant points of architecture in the city. The skyline is just spectacular, the lakefront itself.
And we're having a ball here.
So Victor, how is it for the first time to be sailing a boat?
This is amazing. To experience a unique Chicago, you have to come to Chicago Sailing. This is where it's at.
Our whole purpose is to make sure people have a good time. We've been at it a long time. We know exactly what people want, and we know how to deliver that product.
Well, Alan, thanks again. That was a memorable experience.
You did a great job, Popeye.
Thank you. Folks, welcome to the John Hancock Observatory. It's amazing, 94th floor. With the views of the city, can't be beat.
We've got this perfect weather here, but on those days when the weather isn't cooperating, we can also get a day view and a night view already programmed into the telescopes.
Just behind me is Navy Pier, very close proximity to the hotel. A lot of fun for the whole family. Don't forget to give yourself 15 minutes to take a ride on its great Ferris wheel. This model was based on the original Ferris wheel, the first Ferris wheel that was in the World Columbian Exposition in the late 1800s. Did you know that the oldest fish in the world is right here at the Shedd Aquarium? He's over 80 years old.
Shedd Aquarium is a great place for everyone to bring their family. It's home to more than 32,500 different animals, representing more than 1,500 different species. Because things are always changing at Shedd Aquarium and we're always adding new cool experiences, I would recommend anyone that's coming to visit to check our website.
One of the great things that amazed me about Chicago is its architecture. The First Lady is run by the Architecture Foundation, and all the tour guides are actually volunteers.
I think one tip I would suggest for people is I'd go online, you can get tickets in advance, and you come down and you sit on the upper deck, the observation deck, and you get a great perspective of the city of Chicago from the river.
Look at this, just steps from the front door of the hotel. Michigan Avenue, shopping mecca of the Midwest. This is where it's at. What's unique about Chicago is its culture and all the diverse shopping. Wicker Park Bucktown is a prime example of that. Independent, eclectic, chic shopping. And now I'm going to take you into one of my favorite stores, John Fluevog. Everyone loves shoes, and this is where you can get the best.
The real focus with Fluevog is to do something different, something unique. So our styles are done in very small numbers, and outside of just being really awesomely beautiful, they're very comfortable and they're very well made.
Welcome to the Gold Coast area. When you come up to this area, it's sort of like a concrete jungle, but nestled, nicely tucked in, you find Merlot on Maple. When Giacomello and Sylvia bought this place, the main thing they wanted to focus on was keeping the integrity of the townhome that they have here. Sylvia takes very much pride in what she does in the kitchen, and all the pasta dishes that are in here are cooked from scratch. One of the best kept secrets in Chicago is the Chicago Pizza and Oven Grinder Company.
First, we we start out with a ceramic bowl, and we put layers and layers and layers of our cheese. We put whole fresh mushrooms in the bowl. Then we put in our homemade sauce. It's a recipe that we've been using for 38 years. It's really good. And then we cover it with dough, and then we bake it in the oven. And when we come to the table, we flip it over so the crust is on the bottom, the cheese is on the top. And it's really good.
You have such a great mix of cultures from all over the world here in Chicago, bringing some of what they have back home here to this great city. One of those places right here is 90 Miles Cuban Cafe. It brings me back to some of the island fare that I had when I was a little kid that my grandmother used to make. I hope you enjoyed your journey with me outside in the city of Chicago. I know I loved having you with me. And the next time you're in Chicago, please stop by my desk so I can show you just a little bit more of my Chicago.